What's going on, world? Welcome back to the Life Malcolm Show. Right before the break, let me say, this is the Life Malcolm Show right here on www.intouchnews.com. You can check us out, In Touch News Radio, and you can call us. The 813-444-9588 number is the direct connect to the station, man. You could call and talk about something, man. And that's all. You can call. It's no topic off limits. And that's the thing, man. A lot of times, just real talk, no sugar honey iced tea. A lot of times I'm on the move, and a lot of things come up, and I want to talk about a lot of things, and I have a lot of topics in mind and all that. But then sometimes just something else happen, like my super duper daughter graduating valedictorian and giving an amazing speech, and winning all these awards and getting a scholarship. And I had to talk about that for about the first part of the break, and then just stuff like what else happened to me since the last time you and I spoke. Man, I'm gonna tell you, like, so I drive. I don't care about like driving, like what somebody drive, like that's never been my thing. My first car. You remember your first car, Mystery Man? What was your first car?
1974 Toyota Celica.
Okay, all right. What color? That's a Toyota Celica. That's a two-door.
Brown.
Leather seats. It had something.
It was tan interior, but it was leather.
Yeah. They ain't even make cars back then with no Toyotas without no leather. Yeah, back then they did it right.
More like pleather.
Yeah, right. It wasn't right. Yeah, it was like Velver or something. Right. So my first car was a 1980 Buick Regal. Yeah. And so like I think it was like my mother paid like $500 for it. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Based on the look on your face, like $500. But now I got a car, and I don't, man, like I'm with that efficiency, that comfort, that as long as it got dark tint on the windows, tight. And so I drive a Prius. But what I've learned over the course of the past 3 years here in Tampa, since I've been driving the Prius, is that people don't respect the Prius. I was on the road, and this person just put their blinker on and just came into my lane like I wasn't there, like F the Prius, you know what I mean? And after the collision kept going, I had to kind of chase them down, and so they finally stopped. And I was like, yo, why'd you do that? They're like, I had my blinker on. I was like, that don't mean nothing, man. Just because you got your blinker on don't mean that you get to crash into my car. So I had to deal with that. But it's just funny. And it's the funny, not funny like laughable, but the funny meaning like ironic, because right now my 15-year-old daughter is like, she has a restriction. I'm responsible for all the I got to do all the passenger side instructor type stuff, like, man, I know now why those stickers that you see, student driver. I know how to. I always used to wonder who buy those, and why do they sell, and like whoever thought to make them, and why they spend the time. I understand. I'm trying to. I if I could. Yeah, if I could make it make sense to me, I would probably put them on all over my car. I just, what they call it, I wrap the car with student driver, because that's a different process, that whole student driver thing. And it's sitting in the passenger seat as the backup I don't know. I don't even know what the role is. Cause when you in that passenger seat with a student driver, what really can you do? Unless you like the Prius don't come with that the brake pedal on on the passenger side. So I like what can you do other than holler and cuss and panic? You know when when the driver's approaching the back of the car too fast, taking a turn too fast. So all you can do is just, clench up, holler, cuss, something. And so I'm in that position, and being in that position, not only do I feel FEEL, feel for myself, I also feel for the drivers around us when my daughter, doing the best she can, cuts him off, takes a turn too sharp, look like she's finna run right into it, all that. And so now that has me looking at other drivers as if all of them are student drivers. I'm not so hard on the rest of the drivers who do the most ridiculous sugar honey iced tea that I have seen. Today, for example, while on the way to school, this one car was in the lane. She was in the turn lane that was for us. We supposed to be in this lane so we could turn left, and this person just already sitting there in the lane, confusing my student driver. And she like, Daddy, that car not supposed to be there. I'm like, yeah. What am I supposed to do? And so what I told my daughter she should do, and what I'm learning, what this whole student driver process has taught me, and I'm always looking for lessons, right? What the student driver, this instructing my daughter, the student driver thing, what this thing has taught me is this, that like you can't be mad with what people do, in traffic, driving, they doing something. Let's just go with the person in front of you. The person in front of you, they driving too slowly, stop, just driving crazy, right? You could, I guess on the one hand, of course, you could blow the horn, you could cuss, you could give them the finger, you could, act a fool, smash the steering wheel, all, slam, you do all that stuff, right? Roll rage, jump out, right? You do all that. But what I've learned is the coolest thing is you can just make your move, get around them, put them in your rear view, and keep on going, right? And that's what life is. You see some kind of obstacle, somebody being some kind of way, something, seen, we won't say something. Let's just say somebody, because drivers are somebody. So we're talking about somebody just being, presenting some kind of obstacle. You could run up on them. I don't know, I don't know what's a good example, because I really don't let people be obstacles to me. What could be a good example? Oh, okay, all right. So a good example is like a teacher, because I have to deal with it. I told you I got children in school. The teachers be sometimes teachers just straight be bugging. And so I have to tell my daughters, no matter if they right or wrong, they in charge. And if they present some kind of obstacle to you, what you can do, just like driving, you can see the obstacle, maneuver around it, put it in your rear view, and keep on going, And so, So that driving thing is teaching me, reteaching me lessons, reinforcing lessons that I've learned, and also giving me a lot of examples, something like parables, if you will, to share with my my driving daughter and to share with you, like, cause y'all ain't never really think of it like that. Like, instead of getting mad and hollering and acting a fool and all that in your car, like, can't nobody hear you, but they can see you in your rear view, just doing all that kind of stupid stuff, right? All you got to do is just, make your maneuver, figure out what you got to do, make your maneuver, get around the obstacle, and then look at them folk you just passed in your rear view. Keep on about your mission. And right about now, it's time for another break. So
I really want to hear about you.
DJ, cut the music. All right, what's up?
I want to hear, what did your daughter talk about
Which one?
for her speech?
Oh, the graduation speech?
Yeah.
I almost, you know how many times I heard it? So I almost have it memorized. But
Can we talk about it on the other side?
yeah, let's do that. We'll talk about it on the other side of the break. And this is the Life Malcolm Show right here on In Touch News, In Touch News Radio, where everybody is a star and the biggest star is you. You can call us up at 813-444-9588. I hope you call, and looking forward to hearing from you. If not, you're going to hear more from me. We continue.
Are you ready to party like never before? The Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity is proud to offer our party package, giving you access to 3 of our most epic events. You'll get exclusive entry to our Crimson Takeover Party at Armature Works, featuring the hottest DJs and a night of non-stop dancing and fun. Then, get ready to put on your best white outfit for our Cream Jam All-White Party at the Aquarium, where you'll dance the night away surrounded by amazing marine life. Don't miss our culmination ball at the JW Marriott, where you'll enjoy a night of elegance and sophistication, featuring live performances and entertainment that you won't forget. This is the ultimate party package for anyone looking to experience the best of what Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity has to offer. You can pick up a package including access to all these events, but hurry. There's a limited supply of tickets available online at KappaConclave2023.com. Don't miss out on the party of the year. Get your party package today and get ready to dance the night away.
By now, we're all aware of the dangers of COVID-19. Like others with existing health issues, cancer patients are at a high risk due to their compromised condition. If you are newly diagnosed with cancer, your care likely can't wait. Moffitt Cancer Center is the best place for your cancer concerns and to provide guidance to help you plan your next steps. We're here for you. Call 1-888-456-2839 or go to moffitt.org/here-for-you.
Hi, it's Angela Birdsong, and I want to recommend highly that if you're an attorney, that you get a quote for errors and omissions insurance from Sam Cohen at Attorneys First. He's had over 20 years of experience, and he knows how to work with attorneys. Call him at 727-799-4321.
Yo. All right, world. Welcome back to the Life Malcolm Show right here on In Touch News Radio, where everybody is a star and the biggest star is you. And I'm your host, Life Malcolm. And you can call up, call the show, 813-444-9588, and we can talk. And if you don't call, I'm going to just talk. We can do that. And so right before the break, I mentioned that my 14-year-old daughter graduated, as they call it, from the St. Peter Claver Catholic School. They call it graduation, and she graduated 8th grade, valedictorian, and it was close too. She, from what I understand, it was like a 0.5. I heard 2 different stories. I heard it was a 0.5 and a 0.05 difference between the valedictorian and the salutatorian. And of course, my daughter was, Yaya was the valedictorian. The MVP basketball player with 100 points, over 100 points in the league last year, awards in track. They didn't do volleyball, so, didn't get an opportunity to see what she could do in that. But, every other class, she won the school award, the St. Peter Claver Award, which is an award granted to students based upon the nominations of staff, faculty, what have you. Like, she won that too. I mean, just, matter of fact, like I said earlier, the 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 sister in charge. I don't know how to. I don't know if to say she's in charge. I don't know what the official title is, but she's in charge of registration. So I don't know if it's like the chairman of registration or the what do you call it? Like the head
Registrar.
Okay, maybe I don't know if that's it though, but I don't think that's it. I think it's different. But she's the person in charge of registration for high school. Like I just say that, Miss Pat Doherty, and she came over to the school. She took time out of her busy schedule to come over to the graduation early in the morning to present the 4-year scholarship to Yaya, and she brought and it was nice too. It was in a nice frame and everything. She brought it in a bag. And as I got ready to leave, jump in the Prius, she saw me with all this stuff for Yaya, and she was like, "Life, do you need a bag for all the Yaya stuff?" I mean, like straight up, Yaya got, she earned, and the school awarded Yaya so many awards and certificates that really she needed a bag, and so it was just I'm just really super proud parent moment. And right before the break, you like what the mystery man behind the ball was like, what did she talk about? And so Yaya, man, so she was because I'm trying not to. This is no. I'm not talking bad about St. Peter Claver when I say this. I'm trying not to sound like I'm talking bad about him, because I'm not. So let me frame it right this way. St. Peter Claver is committed to making sure that its students get what they deserve. So, Yaya didn't know until the day before graduation that she was valedictorian, and that's not because St. Peter Claver, and that is because St. Peter Claver had to crunch the numbers. Like I told you, it was like either a 0.5 or 0.05 difference between valedictorian and salutatorian, and the students had exams. There was makeup kind of thing, all this kind of stuff. So they were crunching numbers like right up until the last minute. But Yaya told me at the beginning of the school, she was like, "Yo, I'm gonna be valedictorian." I was like, "All right." This is last year before, in August when school started, I'm gonna be valedictorian. I'm like, "All right, good. Let me know what I can do, where I can help." And doggone it, she was valedictorian, and so she didn't know she was valedictorian, like I said, until the day before. But she started preparing a speech. She started writing a speech like she knew that she was going to be valedictorian before the announcement, even though she knew it was close, because she knew it was close. She knew that the salutatorian was right on her, her heels, and it could, But she started writing a speech, and she's not the kind of daughter who wears high heels, so she walked around the house in pajamas or night clothes and high heels, because she was gonna make sure she didn't fall down in them high. And she worked in the heels, in the walk, and she worked on the speech. So I got an opportunity to see both of those. Watch her get good at both of those things, walking in the heels and the speech. And so what she talked about, she opened the speech with salutations and good greetings to teachers, faculty, staff, acknowledged parents, insight or foresight, insight and foresight that contributed to enrolling the graduating class, and I guess all the students in St. Peter Claver. She also talked about how the teachers and faculty and staff played a significant role in the educational process. And then she began to, the transitions were so cool. She talked about that. Then she moved, and this is all from memory. Like, she's not looking at no paper, no notes, and she got a speech memorized. She moved to talk about the experiences she had as a St. Peter Claver student, the experiences she had with her classmates and with schoolmates. Field day where students had an opportunity to show their athletic abilities. She talked about those students who did participate in more organized athletic events like track, girls basketball, which she showed out in, and then she dropped a quote from Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali says it was like a courage. It was a quote about courage. I can't remember the exact quote, but look it up. Muhammad Ali and courage, not in courage, but Muhammad Ali and courage. Like it's a quote Muhammad Ali says, and so she took that quote and used that quote to encourage her classmates to be courageous. And on top of that, she then entreated the classmates to remember, as far as in connection with being courageous, to remember being what is it? You got it?
He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life.
Yeah, that's the one. That's exactly it. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will not accomplish nothing in life. And so that's what she said. And she shared that quote with her classmates and schoolmates and the audience, in attendance, to say to her classmates, be courageous, take risks. We graduate in middle school, but we're going into this place. High school is new for us. We have to be courageous. And then she piggybacked. She connected the speech to all she's learned. All her and classmates had the opportunity to learn from teachers and staff and what have you. And she said, take this with you and don't, even though we're graduating and this is the end of a chapter, just look at it as the end of a chapter, not the end of a story. And it's just a really, really good job by a 14-year-old rising high school freshman. Just the poise and the grace. She didn't fall down, didn't trip, didn't stumble, got up there, with the high heels, came on back. I mean, just did a really, really good job. Made me so proud, so happy. Anybody...
Did you cry?
Anybody who knows, I was about to say, anybody who knows me knows I'm a big water bag, man. Like, especially, man, like, I cry all the time at all kinds of stuff. I do. Like, I do. I do. Yeah. Sometimes I had to kick a nigga ass. I couldn't. I ain't mean to say the N-word. You ain't got the 8-second thing? Where my thing at? So, hey, and cry while I'm doing it, because I feel bad, So I'm a big water bag. But yeah, man. Hey, and the thing is, like, so yeah, I have my handkerchief on, trying to do all this, and then people want to come up to me and start talking like, you Jaye Daddy, you did this, and I'm like, yeah, thank you so much. And they're like, and listen, they like, someone must have been in church or something. I could tell you're full, your spirit, you're full in the spirit. Yeah, it was tough though, man. It was tough, man. See. Yeah, I mean, every award, except for art and dance.
That's why they had a hard time coming up with the difference between the valedictorian and the salutatorian, because they really, salutatorian rather, because she's gotten so much.
Yeah.
They wanted to try.
Yeah.
Push it
That's probably true. I don't want to put that on them like that, but I don't want to say they were playing. I want to just say it was the numbers. But I will.
Couldn't get around those numbers.
Man. I mean, everything. And when she went up there and did the speech and just killed it.
That just sealed the deal.
Killed it. And I mean, I'm looking at her like, she's been in this studio right here.
She spoke it into existence.
She said she was going to do that and did it. And, just so you know, like, my daughter got a lot of money. Like, she, yeah, because she's every time they get the honor roll, I give her $100, right? And I put 50 in savings and 50 in the spend anywhere account. I ain't trying to promote no particular card, but there's a card that I use for my children. So they got their own card. I control the card, like, you know, the money. I can see what, you know, goes in, goes out, comes in. So I put it on that card. I put 50 in savings, and then, you know, 50 in the spend anywhere amount. And she racking up because she's serious about that honor roll. You know what I mean? She got the principal's honor roll, all 3 they do trimesters in the at the private school. And so all 3 trimesters, all A's, principal honor roll. So you know, $100, you know, 50 in the savings, 50 in the, and then of course you get allowance and all that right there. You know, so but then for graduation, you know, she probably came up about $500 on the graduation tip. You know what I mean? And so just watching people appreciate her and watching her and appreciate that show of love, man, just really moved me in a tremendous way. And so so that's that. And when we come back, we're gonna switch gears a little bit. I want to talk about something that has you know. Yeah, we're going to talk. Just stay tuned. You'll see what we're going to talk about on the other side of the break. It's the Life Malcolm Show, y'all, right here on In Touch News Radio.
Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity is hosting 3 fantastic parties in Tampa, Florida, and you can be a part of all the fun with their package ticket options. The package includes access to the Crimson Takeover Party at Armature Works, the Cream Jam All-White Party at the Aquarium, and the Culmination Ball at the JW Marriott. Limited tickets are available for purchase online at KappaConclave2023.com. Don't miss out on this exclusive opportunity to experience all 3 events.
Hey, this is Agent Wright, better known as Mr. Clean. You looking for some great barbecues? Come see them 2 brothers in the grill, located at 423 Virginia Street, Charleston, West Virginia. We got ribs, chicken, pulled pork, brisket, collard greens, mac and cheese, baby. Come get some and get you a nice, smooth cigar. 304-550-4431. That is 304-550-4431. Come get some, baby. The Rib Man, mama, the Rib Man.
You've been injured. You deserve help from an attorney that knows how to handle your injury claim. This is Attorney Clinton Paris from the Law Office of Clinton Paris. For over a decade, I worked for insurance companies, and now I use that knowledge and experience to help people that have been injured. For a free consultation, call me, Attorney Clinton Paris, at 813-413-7924. That's 813-413-7924, or at parislawoffice.com. At the Law Office of Clinton Paris, we take the pain out of being hurt. Offices, Riverview.
Yo. Welcome back to the Life Malcolm Show. All right. So yeah, I was just gonna say that I am so super excited and appreciative of Yaya, man, doing her thing, but not to, you know, it's like talking about Yaya is almost impossible to do without talking about the pavement she walks on, you know. So shout out to her second to the oldest sister, Journey. You know, that's, you know, she ain't made honor roll all year long, but what she did do was lay a foundation that makes it possible for me to not only reach her, but to also teach her younger sister. The thing, I'll tell you this though, Jern excels where she wants to excel, right? It's so like they all make me like such a better parent. So as XL, I say XL, but Jern excels in ASL. Like she's a sign language person. So we have her at Middleton right now, and she's over there kicking butt on the sign language tip, right? And then I have the older daughter, 25-year-old, and she. I don't know. She works a lot. I'm not exactly sure what her occupation is, but I know it's got something to do with numbers and a lot of hours. And she does that while being one of the best young mothers I've ever seen. And I'm not just saying it because she's my daughter, but like really, the way she instructs my granddaughter. My granddaughter is about to be 4 years old next month, and just brilliant and bright and vibrant, and just happy and excited to courageous. Like we just talked about the Ali quote. She's courageous. She's not shut down by by fear or anything like that. The decisions she makes, the things my granddaughter does, seem to come from a place of hope instead of fear, and you could just see the difference. Well, I was at a graduation joint, right? It was so every family had a bench, and our bench was full, so everybody came out to see Yaya do what she did. Some benches were empty. Y'all could have been there, but and on the bench. But anyway, the bench behind us, it was somebody, some child just making a lot of noise, and then during that process, some adult was like, "Oh, I'm gonna whoop you," man. It just turned my stomach, man. Like I just hearing them words, like I was almost instantly sick to my stomach. Like, you gonna whoop the child? like yeah, so we don't do them kind of things. That's just really weird, So so watching my daughter, the oldest, the daughter, my 25-year-old Aisha, the mother of my granddaughter, watching her manage motherhood without the implementing things that will scare my granddaughter, make her fearful of living and making mistakes. I just really appreciate that. So Yaya, the youngest, I told her, she benefits from all that. Even of course, Young Life, my son, who is no longer with us due to bandits murdering him January 5th, 2015 in my front yard. It is he, my son, Young Life, who motivated me to go back to school. And so now, like when I say go back to school, I mean go back to college. I did graduate high school, went to college, dropped out of college, and like 20 years after I dropped out of college, I decided to go back to college to show Young Life an example of academic excellence, because he always wanted to be like me, and he wasn't doing so well in high school. So I was like, if he see me going to school and doing homework and and doing well, he'll go to school, do homework, and do well. And so he never got an opportunity to take advantage of that, of my going back to school. However, his sisters, certainly Journey and Yaya, they have. I tell them, and I borrowed this from Shaq. Shaq say he told his daughters, maybe his children. I don't know if his sons or daughters or just daughters, but he said he told his children that if they want to see his cheese, they got to get degrees to see his cheese. And I love that, and I'm on that. And so I tell my daughter, I got 4 degrees. So if you want to see my cheese, like right now, money. They daddy, I want. They get money every time I get money, paid, and when they like I said, get the honor roll, they get whatever. But hey, after that, when you after the age, after you reach the age of majority and you off in college and all that, hey, you got to get degrees to see my cheese kind of thing. And that whole and they see that, they know that, they understand that, and all of that comes from their brother, me laying that foundation for that brother. So, all right, one of the things I wanted to do before we get up out of here is talk about what Sunday was. What Sunday was. Sunday was what? What was Sunday? The 19th? When was the 19th?
I think 19th was Saturday.
Saturday? Saturday was the 19th? So what? No. Was it? Yeah, Saturday. Hold on, man.
The 19th was Friday.
19th was Friday? Yeah. 19th was Friday. You know what's special about the 19th?
Yeah, that's Malcolm X's birthday.
Man, you be knowing all that stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right now.
You know, he been hanging in my wall for
That's
30 years.
That's what we talking
In
about.
my foyer. That's the face you see when you walk into my house.
Okay, and there it is. So I'm trying to find this track from Malcolm that a lot of people don't know about. Like Malcolm be talking, and I'm trying to find this one joint, man. Let me see if I can find it. But yeah, Malcolm would have been 98 years old.
Really? Today?
No, well, that day.
I mean, if he were alive, he'd be 98.
He would be, he would be 98 if he was alive. But I'm trying to find this joint, man, with Malcolm. So I have a lot of Malcolm speeches, and it just, as my friend Fred would say, it just dawned on me. Oh, here it is right here. This is the one. All right. So this Malcolm talking right here, man. And I just, because a lot of people, like, what Malcolm speeches do you know? Like, what, like,
The Ballad
that's
of the Bullet.
it. And what else?
I don't know, a couple of others.
Yeah, you know, you got there's a lot of them. You know, message to the
Right.
grassroots, and you know,
yeah.
And I'm just saying that there's a lot, but those speeches were definitely they were made marketable. You know what I mean? Like but like a lot of people very rarely. Have you ever? Let me play this. Ask you if you ever heard this.
One of those old blue-eyed things had the nerve to, a couple of years ago, to go to Philadelphia and tell the look,
Can you hear it?
their brother Malcolm is talking about white people, and he's in New York living with a white woman. Imagine that. I told the brothers, next time the FBI come and tell you that, you tell them that if I'm in New York living with a white woman, it's his mother. And since she's living with me, as he says, I can tell him what his mother is like, what she does, how nasty she is, how dog-like she is. Yes, you tell him that.
Yeah. So if you did you hear him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Malcolm said he said some brothers come up to him and said people approached them and said that Malcolm talking all this stuff about white people, but he in New York living with a white woman. And Malcolm said, I told the brothers next time they tell you that I'm in New York living with a white woman, you tell them if I'm living with him, it's his mother. Yeah. And since I live with her, I could tell her, how nasty she is, what kind of dog-like stuff she does. Yeah, I mean, so like Malcolm was like a real dude. Like he wasn't no pushover, no punk. Even in his diplomatic presentations, like a Ballad of the Bullet, his cleverness in expressing himself and his revolutionary ideas, one could discern that he wasn't no punk, no pushover. But like, just that piece right there, like for me, let you know that he wasn't scared to play the dozens. Like Malcolm was that dude. And so I really want to appreciate the opportunity to celebrate the life of Malcolm X and others like Malcolm who did the kind of work that we strive to do here on the Life Malcolm Show. which is present information in an inspirational way, an educational way, and in a way that is digestible enough for you to take and use in your life as as apropos. And Malcolm was just an amazing man. Not some kind of extraterrestrial or anything like that. He was an ordinary man who just worked hard and did some exceptional things, and we can do it too. And he was funny, so you should just like go listen to some Malcolm X speeches. It's gonna teach you, it's gonna inform you, it's gonna, I'm sure, tickle you from time to time. And of course, you should circle back to InTouchNews.com and tune in to the Life Malcolm show next week. I don't know if we're going to be live or if we're going to do a replay, but either way, you ought to be here, right here, www.intouchnews.com. Yo, this is the Life Malcolm show. I really appreciate y'all hanging out. We're just kicking it, man, talking about the things that are important to me, hoping that some of those things are important to you, and just appreciating the communion. So we'll talk in the future, all right? To be continued.